QueryPoint InfoRoster is a system designed to make it easy for consumers to get information from signs into their smartphones. Welcome to Opinion. This is our service for political, charitable, neighborhood, church, school, and so forth. We think you'll find it quite useful. This is our demonstration for a politician. This is our information badge. If you scan that QR code, and you may follow along if you wish, it's going to open to a place like this. You'll see a little bit of a map, and if you go below that, you'll see what items are listed that are within range of what your present position is. When you scroll and you click on the Debbie Johnson one, which is available throughout the U.S., this is what you get.
Debbie Johnson grew up in a small town in Texas. She is
You may hear audio, and there are links to other things that you might wish to connect to your site. And of course, there are images that will scroll along too. You may use this access point, this badge, on different items. You may use it, for example, on a coffee cup. And this one, we happen to also use the direct QR code that takes you directly to that site that we just looked at. And in a billboard situation, you use just a simple symbol of the information badge. It does not have a QR because QRs are generally not very useful on a billboard. Next, we're going to show you how this works in the map so we can conclude our presentation of our system. Debbie Johnson.
Debbie Johnson grew up in a small town in Texas. She is too independent to be either a Democrat or a Republican. She moved to our city as a young teenager and attended R.P. Dobbs Middle School before moving on to the MLK Magnet as a sophomore. She graduated in 2002 and won a full scholarship to State University, where she earned degrees in political science and finance. Graduating summa cum laude, she was invited to intern at the Peabody firm, located back in our city. After a successful stint there, during which time she married her high school sweetheart and began raising 2 children, she decided she wanted something more, serving on the school board, then later as councilperson for the 53 district. She decided she wanted to take her calm, methodological approach to Washington. She cares about which side of an issue you're on, not which side of the aisle. When asked who her favorite role model would be, she responds, the fictional Bruce Wayne. Debbie is no nonsense, but with a great sense of humor and a fervent passion for our city, our state, our country, and our democratic system. She and her husband Joe, their 2 children Sarah and Louise, are members of First Presbyterian Church, where Joe serves on the diaconate. Stay tuned as she posts both audio and links to the positions she feels are important to our community.
We have several ranges for you to select from: a 4-mile radius, a 15, 30, or 40-mile radiuses, a 75-mile radius is much of a region, and then we have a national coverage as well. You would simply choose what you need. The app is the most direct way for people to get your information. It does, of course, have different images and so forth that you can look at, and it also has, of course, internet links. One of the things that we included here is to include the link to what we just saw a moment ago, to the link that goes to the widget site. The reason is that the sites are slightly different, and we want people to have access to both. So whenever you see one of our symbols, you can use either the information widget or you may use our app. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to shoot us an email, info@querypoint.com. And thank you for watching.